which drove him towards another man's woman. 1947. He's going for another man's woman. I'm sure that story's got some drama. Wanted, a miracle in Greece. 1947. A Someone's falling off a waterfall here on this part of the picture. Taking a bath in a bucket, in a wooden bucket down here. I don't know what they're doing there. She's being held prisoner. And there's men on these sticks here too. As she's taking her bath, they're being held prisoner. They live again, the fearless men and women who staring through the map of America across the wilderness in lines of their own blood. It's a good advertisement. A lot going on. Farm equipment. And then more shoes. Lots of advertisements for shoes in this one. Those were called the Commander shoes. Old Crow Whiskey ad, 1947. Why can't you be like other husbands and read a newspaper? The comics are funny in this one. I'm gonna look through all my other Collier's magazines now. Just for those. Oh, this is really cool. Kodak Ad. You press the button. It does the rest. Only Eastman makes Kodak film. That guy's taking a picture there of everyone. So that's what they did back then. She's eating an apple. It wasn't as easy as flipping the phone out, but they still did it. This comic here, I'll put it closer to the lens, but it says, "This is the Youth Bloom Soap Company. What brand of soap are you using?" There's almost a comic on every page. They're talking to her on the phone, and she just got out of the shower. She's still wet. Beer belongs. Enjoy it. 1947 ad. Another comic here. When we placed the order, we said, "Coupe, can that be changed to a sedan?" He's got a whole family. How did he have no family when he ordered, and then a huge family? It's a shaving ad, 1947. I gotta be awkward so that I don't wreck this. Waking up can be fun when you shave with a Remington. That's Bing Crosby there on the left. Remington electric shavers. Bing Crosby. I don't know who that guy is. From the song Smile Right Back at the Sun. Copyright 1947. Some more ads here. Oh, my aching back. Ah, my Absorbine Junior. Fast relief. Some kind of back relief. Product. Medical product. This is called the Freedom Primer. The Children's Hour. He's watching the TV, the little kid. And it says, "The Children's Hour. Ned is sitting by the radio. Is he in a cold sweat? Goodness no. Ned is developing his mind. He is listening to the children away his time. When he is 16, he will be able to handle a machete with skill, and he will be much sought after in every state in America. So they were worried about what kids were listening on the radio, or just making fun of the fact that they were listening to some crazy content. In Underwood, typewriter ad, 1947. Sporting Odds. This magazine's really good. I look at a lot of these old ones and they have a lot of different content in this one. This Sporting Odds segment says, let's see if there's an easier way for me to do it. In a tennis match some years ago at Forest Hills, Marinette Cutler, former national indoor doubles champion, threw a ball up to serve, prepared to swing, and discovered that the ball had vanished. As Cutler bewilderedly searched his court for the missing pellet, he heard chuckles from the next court and learned the solution. A wild shot from the court had collided with Cutler's ball in the air and knocked it several courts away, a chance considerably smaller than making a hole in one. But his ball was gone. It was hit by another ball. An American Petroleum ad, 1947. Just do one or two more in this one. Pebble Ford, straight bourbon whiskey, 1947. Another little comic. I think it's wonderful that Jackie asked us to wire him $50. It shows he's beginning to appreciate the value of money. Budweiser ad here. Another cartoon. You have to watch these married vets. Half the time, it's their baby's formula. An X-Lax ad on the other side. Esther book pen ad. One more comic here. I think I'll have another drink. It makes you so witty. I wonder if the same person made all those comics. And Fine Tobacco on the back. Next one. When do you think this is from? Without looking at the front. Women's Athletic, 1926. Opening club issue. Epic cover with a woman with a bow and arrow and a leopard, it looks like. I'm gonna be careful with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna be real careful with this one. Some cool images. Fisk Hats ad, 1926. She's looking at her hat in the mirror, and it's an ad for hats. Above all, the right hat. Appraising eyes were never so critical of millinery. Make sure of style, quality, and appropriateness by selecting Fisk hats for all occasions. At leading shops, look for the Fisk hats label. That's a pretty cool looking hat. global collection of new fall modes. That's a really crazy looking ad. Now on display: coats, gowns, wraps, frocks, suits, millinery. Women's athletic club director of the past. It's just showing a bunch of these women, previous athletic directors for Illinois. Peacock jewels. Lots of clothing ads. 1926. This photo of these women fencing. 1926. The shirts that they're wearing have little hearts on them. Biscuit ad. Piano ad, 1926. It's showing a lot of women for Illinois athletics. It's a plumbing fixture ad. Railway ad, 1926. And apartments on the back. "1937 Country Gentleman." We got the boy on the bottom here. His assistant holding him nails. Or giving him the straight nails, rather. And on the bottom, all of them are... they've all been hit and they're all bent. It's a cool, very colorful ad. I'll go through some random pages in this. abstract like now. I really like that type of thing. Looks like abstract art. We'll go through this one quickly. Mark Antony's hair ribbon. This is a cool photo. 1910. Quaker Oats ad. The homes that never serve oatmeal. Among the ignorant, we find that not one home in 12 serves oats. Among the highly intelligent, 7/8 are oatmeal homes. Quaker Oats. So if you're not eating oatmeal in 1910, you're ignorant. So it looks like you gotta get yourself some oatmeal and you'll become real intelligent. Salads without fresh vegetables. Talking about that on the other side. An ad for a feather. 1910. Petticoats. Fall ads for old and young. 1910. Ad for neckwear. 59 cents for neckwear.